It is time for another YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in my map. Let's see here. Yeah, this is City. Did I say City Skylines? I mean City Skylines 2. So yeah, this is our lovely city we've been building. I'm excited to jump back in and expand the city. Today, we're specifically going to be looking at mansions, which is one of the cool aspects of this brand new game. Hello, I see V5 in chat. How's it going? Yeah, so it's going to be a fun stream tonight. I think I'm going to go a little bit longer than I normally do, just because I'm so excited about playing today. I haven't played since last Sunday, so it's been a week. Also, just schedule-wise, so you guys know, next week, or this coming week, actually, is Thanksgiving. So, since I'm going to have more holiday time, yeah, I'm planning on streaming more. So this week, this coming week, and next week, I'll probably be doing some more streams. So I don't know exactly what days I'll be streaming yet, but just keep a lookout. I'll post it on Discord, link in the description box down below, when I'll be streaming. But yeah, I want to keep working on this city and building it out, and I might throw in some other games in there too. So it's going to be a fun couple of weeks, and happy holidays to everybody. I hope you guys are looking forward to a fun Thanksgiving. Well, I know some of you guys are in Canada, so you don't celebrate it, but either way, you should have a nice Thanksgiving dinner. Greg is in chat saying 2, not 1, question mark? Yeah, no, we're just playing 2. I have not played City Skylines 1 since this came out. I'm totally sucked in. Well, and you guys know, I don't have enough time as it is to play that many video games. So my little time I have to play video games, I'm playing City Skylines 2. All right, I got a big long list of things to do today, so let's just start checking off the list. Mansions is one of the things, but before we get into that, I kind of just want to zoom out so that we can all remember what has been going on in this city. So this is the nice big city we have going on here. We've actually built quite a lot. Well, actually, let me turn down the sound here because I remember last time the sound was a little bit noisy. I'm going to turn down the game sound for you guys. Yeah, this is our city, and we have a population of 3,706 people, and this is a pretty big city. After I edited the stream last week, I added these subdivisions here. So these are new. They're just basically, you know, low residential. But yeah, I just wanted to expand it just to get some more housing in here. But what you can also see if we pull up my population screen, unemployment is 0.2%. So virtually everybody is employed in this city. We have lots of jobs, which means today's stream is going to be all about building housing, and specifically housing around Central Park. So you know the housing is going to be high-end stuff. Greg in chat says, Thanksgiving is over in Canada. V5 says, I saw a Twitch streamer also in Phoenix play City Skylines. Oh, really? Who is that? I don't watch any Twitch streamers, so I probably don't know who they are. But let's see. Where should we start? Oh, you know what? Liam Harrison. What's his name now? Liam's Having Fun? I think that's his YouTube name. Liam's Having Fun. He posted in Discord a video, a City Skylines video from someone named Toadie. I think that was her name. Yeah, I really like when you guys post videos because I watch them and I learned such amazing things. There was this video that got posted and it was like 100 things in City Skylines 2. And I watched it, and one of the tidbits that was in that video was how to connect paths to this fountain park. And I could, if you guys remember when I placed this down, I love this, by the way. It's just like such a centerpiece for this park. I couldn't figure out how to connect the paths to this fountain in here. And it really frustrated me. Well, she explained how to do it in that video. Do you know who that is? Toadie, I think her name is. V5 says, oh yeah, Toadie is fun. She's in Toronto, I think. Oh, V5 says the name of the other streamer, SYB3X. I've never heard of that person. I'm going to write that down so I can look them up. SYB3X. But I can tell you, if they don't have stuff on YouTube, I won't watch them. I won't go over to Twitch and watch people. I made an exception for Claude from Chicago when he was streaming on Twitch. I would go and watch the streams over there, but I won't go for anybody else. Let's see. Where are the pathways again? Oh, they're over here. Yeah, so what she was explaining in that video is you take the pathway here and you put it in here. We're going to have to delete this tree here. Let's get down in here. We'll delete that tree. And, oh, it's raining. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a little rain thing going on. So what she was saying is you just, you turn the snapping off. And you just get it. Yeah, you just have to see, it'll say it's overlapping if it's over here, but you just have to get close enough where it turns blue. And boom, it'll connect like that. Okay, so now we can connect to all the sides here. And let's see if we can connect in here as well. Doing the same thing, just going right up to the edge there. Okay, perfect. We took out some trees there, but that looks nice. Yeah, this looks so much nicer with the paths just connected up like this. So we'll just do that on this side as well. Nice. That looks so good. Oh, so thank you to Liam for recommending that video. We put good use to it already in our city. Greg said she banned me. What? Really? Why would she do that? Are you joking? Well, I'm not going to watch her anymore. If she's banned you, psh, I'm banning her. How about that? I'm not going to watch her videos then. B5 says, I think they only do Twitch. That reminds me of getting paths to connect in City Skylines 1, which was also a pain. Greg says, I think I told you that when you built it, but I don't think you understood me. Oh, Greg told me about this all along. Yeah, I must have missed that, Greg. Oh, I should have listened to Greg. All right, let's go move on to the next thing. I also added this. I didn't realize I forgot to put in a road maintenance building. So I went ahead and put this in off stream. But look at this beautiful building. This is how the road maintenance works in City Skylines 2. It's these beautiful buildings. I think I had to put the extension onto here to add more trucks. Yeah, I already put an upgrade, which added more trucks. But look at all these trucks. You can't see because my head's in the way. There's 15 vehicles. They're all in use. And I think there is a menu where you can see the quality of your roads. Yeah. This will tell you the parking. I just want to see road condition. Oh, this parking facility availability is green, but the road condition is this. So all my roads are bright green, which means all my roads are really good. They were all red before until I put this building down, but now the trucks have been driving around, fixing up the roads, so everything's pretty much good now. Can I find one of the trucks? What do the trucks look like? Let's go find one of the trucks. Oh, here it is right here. Oh, look at how cool this truck looks. No way. I love that. What a cool looking truck. It's got all the the cones and stuff in the back. That is awesome. All right. Well, there we go. Oh, I like this little trailer here. Look at this car with a trailer. I'm not sure this type of car should be pulling a trailer like this, though. Do you guys normally see this? A sedan pulling a trailer? I mean, these don't even come with trailer hitches, do they? It's a cool looking car, though. Greg is telling his banning story. V5 says, wow, that looks so much better than the road department in any city I've ever lived in. Well, you know, this is going to be a big city, so we have to build. I'm building some pretty good looking stuff. because this city is going to become pretty large. V5 says, I wonder what you could put in such a short, thin trailer. That is a good question also. What else did I do? Oh, I added some pavement. So I've been playing the game on developer mode. I'm sure you guys have probably heard this. There's this hack where when you load up the game through Steam, you can tell it to load up the game in developer mode, which gives you access to the developer tools, which means that you can plop down props and things like that, which normally you can't do in the vanilla game so far. Some of the screens it gives you, and I've been playing around with it a little bit. Some of the screens it gives you is this one here that gives you access to all of these different little options that you can change in the game. And you can change like the weather and the lighting and all kinds of stuff. I really don't mess with this very much, but there is this game rendering option where you can go down here and change shaders. And there's a shader here that actually changes these roads. So this is the new look of the roads in City Skylines 2, where you have, for every lane, it shows you kind of the wear and tear on the lane. And I actually don't like that very much. I mean, you didn't have this in City Skylines 1. I don't really like this look. I think a lot of people don't like it. You can actually turn that off through here. I gotta find which one it is. Why am I not seeing it? Curve. This one. It's this one. Boom. So it takes this off, and then the roads look just like this. So I think that's cool. I don't do this all. I don't. Basically, you have to turn that off every time you load up the game. So it's a little annoying. I don't really do it all the time, but I do like this look better. So I hope they make this like a full-on feature at some point where you could just turn that off, because this, I think these look a little bit better. The roads like this. Also, the other thing you can do is you can add these surfaces. Any surface you can draw in manually yourself. So you might notice I have pavement drawn in here. Ooh, I have a tree in here. How did that get in here? There's a tree right here. Yeah, so this is my little industrial zone, and I actually drew pavement in underneath all these buildings. And so you can see this is the industrial zone over here. This is how it looks normally, where you just have the grass in between all the buildings. But I think this looks so much better. Doesn't that look cool? And the way you do this is with developer mode. If you go into here, and this allows you to grab any prop in the game, any building in the game, and just plop it down. Disclaimer, they tell you shouldn't use this because this is the possibility of breaking your game and causing crashes and that type of stuff. Because this is just tools for the developers to use to see what is in the game. But we're going to use it anyway because this looks so cool. Look at this. You can put down any surface you want. So you can put down grass surfaces and different textures and things like that. So if we use a surface, yeah, these are all the different surfaces. Forestry surface, oil surface, sand surface. But we want concrete surface. We're going to use concrete surface 2, I think was the one I wanted. And you can just draw it in. So we're going to draw it in here. Maybe just starting like right here. You just draw a little area, and it actually snaps to the buildings too, which is kind of cool. You can just draw it in like this. I'm going to draw it all the way over here. I'm kind of drawing it underneath the buildings. Let's go all the way, maybe we'll go all the way to here. Okay, all the way down. All the way across. Yeah, so this is going to draw pavement all in here. This is all going to be covered up. Coming all the way down to here. Let's come down to here, come down to here. And this is the end, right? Oh, no, the end's over here. Invalid shape, what? Oh, there we go. Complete area. Boom. Look at that. Oh, I guess we used a different concrete color. Okay, so this must be concrete surface 1. This must be concrete surface 2. It is a little bit lighter. Maybe people used a different kind of concrete over here. I don't know. Now, obviously, we have these trees in the middle here, so let me close this menu. Let's get rid of the trees. I'm going to grab my tree brush, which is this one over here. We'll grab the tree brush, tool mode, move, turn that off. And this is great. I was thinking about this the other day. It is great that you have this City Skylines 2 starts with this giving you this tree brush. Because if you remember, there's no tree brush in City Skylines 1 in vanilla. So it's really kind of cool that you have access to this. So just with this brush, you can destroy all the trees by left-clicking and just using it like that. So I think that looks so much nicer. Just having this whole industrial park with this all concrete underneath it. And then you have the trees all around it, of course. So yeah, so this must be the concrete style 1 and this must be concrete style 2. And so I think it looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Greg says, Flat Man from Flatland. You must be talking about the trailer. B5 says, all the YouTubers use developer mode now for Rico-like capability. Probably save a few hundred GPU cycles not having the road wear. Oh, I bet you're right. I bet it does save some of my computer. Okay, so we added pavement into here. Next, what I want to show you is I added some stuff also by the high school. So this is our little high school area. We have our high school and our track over here. We have their lovely welfare office over here. We also have our special diner, roadside diner over here, which is one of the special buildings in the game. I decided to add some residential over here. I added a little street with some residential just because this guy's complaining about not enough customers. And I also thought it'd be nice to have a row of row houses by the high school. I just think that looks pretty cool. And then this is a building for, what is this called? Low rent housing. Yeah, I put a big building of low rent housing right on the corner here. And these guys get a nice, lovely view of the track. So there you go. Maybe the coach lives here in this low rent housing. Probably the teacher. This is probably where the teachers live. Low rent housing. You know what also I was worried about? Last stream, we talked about this a lot. This like little parking area here. I was complaining because no one parks in here. And then I remembered, ooh, look at this. They even have like the little electricity parking spaces. You have the charging stations in here. You got the handicapped in here. You got everything in here. But I remembered that you can actually set the prices for these parking lots. So if we grab this, yeah, I'm charging right now a $10 parking fee. No wonder people aren't parking here. Why would you pay $10 to go park at your high school? I wouldn't do that. So we're going to take that off. No parking fee for this parking lot. And actually, people are actually paying for it here. I actually want to take it off of here, though, as well. I don't want to make people pay to go use the parking lot in the park. And this one, too. No one ever parks here. So we will take this off. Or you know what? Maybe I'll try to encourage people to park here. and have a little bit of a parking fee on this one. How about we do that? Because people are paying this one already. So we'll do parking fee here, but I'll be able to drop this down to $5 just to give them a little bit of a break. This is a more exclusive parking lot. Yeah, this building, this is one of the fancy buildings we built. I'm surprised that people are not parking here to go to this building. Interesting. We're going to come back to this in a second. V5 says, most public school teachers I know have master's degrees. That's true. Yeah, I know a lot of teachers who have master's degrees. Okay. What else did I do? Oh, yeah. I also did a bunch of detailing. So I've been adding details as I go along, trying to just make sure that all these neighborhoods are like, they look finished and pretty. One of the things I did, just a little touch here, I added a little apple orchard over here by the church. So we have a nice, lovely church here, and look at how lovely the trees have grown in here. They're like really thick and lush in besides this church. I built a little apple orchard. I just had this kind of open area in here. I was like, let's make a little, as if there was like an old orchard that was here by the church. And so, yeah, these are like little apple trees. Now, we're in the fall here, and I cannot see any apples on these apple trees. Isn't during the fall when you harvest your apples? I would think there'd be apples on these trees, but I don't see any. Anyway, these are apple trees. This is my little orchard I made. I also made a little flower garden. So these are the two new subdivisions I made. They're just really simple, like little subdivisions. And on the corner here, I had another little corner area that I wasn't using. I was like, let me just do a little flower garden. So I just did a nice little pathway here. So here are the beautiful paths. I do like the texture on these paths. I think it looks really nice. And then I put different flowers on the side. These are all flowering bushes. And so you can just take a nice little lovely stroll through this custom flower garden. So just a little bit of detail in here. Also, this is a little commercial hub here. So this is lots of residential all around here. I wanted to have like a line of like supermarkets for people to go use. So yeah, these are all like supermarket buildings along here. And then as well, I put in a skate park. So we have a really cool skate park here, except it's being overrun by the homeless already. We already have lots of homeless problems. I don't know how to fix all these homeless problems. It is crazy. I mean, especially with unemployment so low, you would think that they would just go to work. Why aren't they working in these jobs? There's so many jobs. But no, they want to be homeless instead and live in my skate park. It's very frustrating to me. Especially because Liam says he doesn't have any problem with homeless in his city. What is he doing that I'm not doing? I don't know. Okay, first thing I want to look at today is communications. So we do have here, we have our big communications tower. We put this in here. So it looks like we have a giant 5G tower in the middle of my city so our big government can spy on all the citizens. But since we put this in, I've kind of been ignoring communications. So let's see what else we can put in here. So if we go to our communications tab, you can see this doesn't give the best coverage. It's just one little tower, and these guys don't have any coverage out here. So yeah, coverage is just not really that great. I'd like to put in some of these other buildings. What else could we put in here? Satellite uplink. I don't know if that increases anything. That just adds like attractiveness and network capacity. Telecom tower. Ooh, this is I think this is just a bigger tower. What is this? Server farm. Ooh, this adds capacity as well. So maybe we should add this. This might be a cool addition. Because this could cover this whole area then. I mean, that's a huge boost right there. Are there any upgrades to this? Let me click on this tower. There are upgrades. And antenna extent. Okay, hold on. Let's go in here. Zoom in. I love the upgrades. Okay, so this upgrade gives you, enhances the network significantly and allows it to handle much more traffic. Okay, so that should give me more traffic. And then this increases network coverage. Oh, so it adds a bunch of like these little things at the top. Okay, all right. So let's go back and look now at what our coverage is. Did that expand it? Expanded it a little bit. It looks a little bit more coverage, but I think we do still need a more expansion because we're going to be expanding out into this area specifically. So I think we should upgrade to this server farm. And I think it makes sense to have this server farm over by the university. I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's check and see what how much room we have around our oil area. This is our oil farm here. So if you look at our natural resources, okay, so we do have some oil over this way. Do I want to encroach on that? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really want to give up oil land. Okay, can I... Oh, I don't have enough room to expand this. Okay, what if I added another oil building? You know what I think I want to do is upgrade these roads first. Let's upgrade these roads. So that means I need some more space along here. So let's grab the corner here. We're just going to drag this corner back a little bit. Drag this corner back a little bit so I can upgrade this road. There we go. Nice. Then let's go ahead and upgrade this road to this guy. Right along here. And then right along here as well. Now this is going to be a smaller road, so let's go ahead and go back down to this smaller road here. And I want to work on this block a little bit today as well. This is the university block right in here. Okay, so now that we have that in, let's take a look at our oil industry. So this is our production. Oil is this right here. So we already have a little bit of a surplus. I don't know. We don't need to build a new area if we're already having a surplus. So maybe I won't build anything, but let me just mark out where that land is. It's right here. So I'm going to build... Just going to do a little line of trees here so I remember where that is. So it's going to be like right along here. So yeah, I will come back in later and do like a little oil area that covers this. I can't wait till they like add fences to the game. This is really what you would use fences for, but until we have fences, this is what I'm using. All right. So now we have like a visual marker to see what is the ownership of the oil area. And I think that still gives us some room in here to do the server farm. So this is the server farm building. Oh, it's very large. Okay, so it's going to have to fit in over here. So, oh gosh. Oh, this is such... Okay, it's not going to fit in here. Changed my mind. This is such important land because it's right next to Central Park. I'm not going to put a server farm right next to Central Park. But, you know, I could put it next to the freeway because I'm not going to want to put anything else next to the freeway. So maybe we'll set it down right here. This could be perfect. So we'll put it right down here. $300,000. And is there upgrades to this? There is. So upgrades, you could do increase the coverage area. We want that. And then this one, state-of-the-art machines with high computing power increase network capacity. Okay, we're going to do that as well. Boom. All the upgrades. And look at this building. Doesn't that look cool? Yeah, super cool building. Looks very like the type of building you would see on a college campus. So I think it works in well next to our university here. And it's a great buffer building to go in between the town and the freeway. So I like that. All right, $80,000 a month. That is quite expensive. Oof. We have to pay for all the upgrades we paid for, but I don't know. I think it's worth it. Spuds is in chat. Hey, Spuds, how's it going? V5 said, most homeless people in real life have health or substance abuse problems that keep them from working. Maybe a welfare office would help with the homeless. Well, we have a welfare office already. It is right over here, but it's not doing a whole lot. Well, no, I take that back. It has helped the I can definitely see it's helped the problem a little bit. Spuds is saying hi. Greg says, I thought it was an oil field. Yeah, this is the oil field right here. B5 says, put the server on the road that touches the university so City Skylines students can get co-ops there. Hey, that's what we did. We're on the same page, man. Spud says, they're a pain to put down, though. No line tool. Oh, I agree with that. I miss my line tool. B5 says, the server farm I worked in was a warehouse with giant AC units and its own transformer substation. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is let's talk about the mansions a little bit. That's what today's stream is supposed to be about. One of the coolest things that I love about City Skylines 2 is it comes with mansions as part of the base game. So this is what is in the thumbnail. This is what's called the Painter's Mansion. And they're just like special buildings you get that you can plop down wherever. And look at this. It has like a little pool and like a little fence around it. It's just a gorgeous looking building. It says Painter Mansion. Ooh, people say it has high rent. It gives a +6 well-being within 1,640 yards. The people living in it are happy. And so it's one of those things where it just gives a little boost to your area, but it also functions as a residential building. So I thought, you know, I still want to expand this out, like maybe expand this out to this area over here. Let me check where my farmland is. I don't think I have any more farmland here. Yeah, no, I don't have any more farmland over here. But maybe we could expand this, these residences over to this area over here. Yeah. And let's put in another mansion. And I think it just makes these little areas a little bit more attractive. So let's add another subdivision in here. We're going to go from here up this way, up to here. I may as well go all the way up to here. And then from here, all the way up to here. Nice. Okay, so we'll do a little subdivision in here. Probably come off of this road here. Yeah, something in the middle here, I think. Or maybe we'll probably have a road come right along the side of this farm. Right through the middle there. And then we can have a road coming off of here. How big do I want to make these houses? So these are... Oh, wow. These are 6 deep houses. So these are pretty large houses. These are 5 deep houses. Let's go back down to 4 deep houses. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that give me 4 deep houses? Yes, it does. Perfect. 4, 4, and 4. Perfect. So what I do on here, I use paths a lot because it allows me to keep the zoning off of the main road here so that they all just line up along here. So I can take the zoning off of all of this main road and just lets me only have zoning off of the side roads here, which is what I want. How am I going to set up the roads here? Yeah, so I'll have this come out like this. Okay. Now, I feel like we're talking about mansions, right? So if you go to signature buildings, down here on residential signature buildings, all of these mansions are in here. So I use the painter mansion. We also have the film actor mansion and the rock musician mansion. And then you should also remember that you can switch between the North American theme and the European theme. And the European theme has different mansions. So this one has pop musician mansion, theater actor mansion, and sculptor mansion. So you have a total of 6 mansions that you can put in different spots around this city. So we're going to stick with the North American ones. I think the film actor mansion, yeah, the film actor mansion looks a little country, if I remember correctly. Is this the one that looks country, or is it one of the other ones? No, I think one of them... Hold on. Oh, no, it was this one. The pop musician mansion. This is the one that looks a little country. So we're going to put this one next to the farm. So this one, look at how cute this looks. It looks like a little farmhouse. And it has a little horse in the back. They have their own horse stable. It's so adorable. I love it. Just like look at the detail on this building. Oh, and they have a hot tub in the back and a little doghouse. Little outdoor table with a barbecue and outdoor couches. It's just such a cool looking asset. I love it. Okay, so this is one of the European style ones. It's the Pop Musician Mansion. So we're going to put that down here and then we'll build our subdivision kind of around it. And I think this will give a little boost. Yeah, +2 well-being within 547 yards. Okay, so if I have roads coming out of like here. A road coming out like this. Then I want to leave a little bit of room alongside the pop musician mansion. Do something like this. Something like that. And then we will have pathway here to keep this off of the... Nope, wrong one. We'll add a little pathway here to keep the zoning off of this road. So there's only zoning here. Keep it off of there, keep it off of there. Zoning off of all of there. Yeah, you just have to do this. It just helps to keep your housing look a little bit nicer, I feel. Let's take it off of there, take it off of here. And then you have to remember, of course, to delete all of these pathways afterwards. All right, perfect. So we have a nice, perfect grid along here. Let's put in some parks before I fill this all in. So we could put, we could always put in some playgrounds and some dog parks and some small parks. I don't think we need a large park in here. Although maybe we could put in a large park. Large park. How big is this? It's not that big, and it would fit in nicely in one of these areas here. Yeah, maybe this would be a nice spot for a large park. Right off the main road here. Or maybe, ooh, maybe like right in here. Yeah, I like this spot for it. Overlapping items? Oh no, my pathway's in here. Alright, so we will put a large park in here. I think that'll be nice for this little area. Look at that. Nice, adorable little large park for this community. Oh, this is the one with the little stage. Yeah, I like this one. It's got a little fountain in there, little eatery place. And then let's start zoning things in. So this is, yeah, we'll zone in this guy and this guy. We'll zone in this guy and this guy and this guy. And then for these ones, we'll zone in this guy. And we'll just zone these in like this. This one, I want to make sure that these come in as smaller buildings. So we'll zone those first and let those come in. Just like that. Then we'll zone in these guys over here. And then we'll zone in this as the last ones right there. Look at this nice new subdivision. And that's basically how I built these two subdivisions here. And it just gives a nice kind of clean look with all your different houses. So you have all your different houses. You got your mansion built in there. This one, I have a nice tree-lined street. It goes down here to the college. This is our little college building here. Down to the end of the street. This is not really lined up. It's lined up on this side, though. It's just not lined up on the other side. I'd rather have it lined up on this side. So we'll keep it lined up here. It's not lined up on this side, though. You can't line up everything. It's kind of lined up. I think it's good enough for me. V5 says... Oh, Taco Time's in chat. Hey, man, welcome to the stream. V5 says, don't the super rich want their own neighborhood? Maybe with a gate kind of thing on it. Well, we have lots of mansions, so I'm definitely going to do a gated community. I'm thinking like a little bit further away, like maybe up here we'll do a gated community. But we haven't got there yet. And so, yeah, I'm going to save some mansions for that because that'll be a nice ritzy area. V5 says, one thing I'm disappointed with City Skylines 2 is they didn't give us modular roads. You can decide on how wide and what each lane does and whether it's zoned or not. V5 says, Greg, what time is it? Like spike time. Let's do a like spike. If you guys are liking City Skylines 2, hit that like button in 3, 2, 1. Like spike. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Next, I want to take a look at this building over here. So this is the dairy processing plant. And if you guys remember, I plopped this down a long time ago. It has never had a company move in. So we're going to just delete this for right now because it's not really, it hasn't been doing anything this entire time. I think maybe my city's just not big enough for one of these big old buildings. So, but what I might want to do is I want to try a different factory. And I was looking at my production. And there are some goods that we have a major deficit in. And maybe this type of stuff will incentivize people to move into a big factory. Specifically, we need this, which is convenience food. This is why I thought that the dairy would go in. But actually, the dairy produces beverages, I believe, which would be this one. And this one has a less of a demand to it than convenience food. We don't have a factory that produces convenience food. Oh my goodness, everything just changed. Yeah, we are having this huge demand for textiles, but we don't have anything that produces textiles. But textiles needs, if you can see on the screen, it needs 4 things. It needs chemicals, chicken, cotton, or those 3 things. Chemicals, chicken, and cotton, and it also does imports. So the reason why we're getting so much demand for textiles is because of that building I showed you earlier by the high school. So we plopped in this building here. This building is a huge seller of textiles. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is creating all of our demand, just this one building here. But I think because of that demand, I think rather than the dairy, what we might try to do is build a factory that creates chemicals. Yeah, we have this chemical plant. I think we might have enough demand because our demand for this, for chemicals, petrochemicals, is pretty high. So maybe this is enough demand for a company to move in to that factory. There's no factory that does textiles, unfortunately. But let's see if we put this down in the place of the dairy, if this actually works. It's a cool looking building. I love the look of that. Chemical plant. Building is empty and available for rent. So, okay, that's not a good sign. No one moved in. But maybe we just leave it. Maybe someone will move in. So yeah, let's just leave it for a little bit and see what happens. I mean, my city might just be too small for this type of building, but we will see. It's so cool looking, though. But that would help a lot if someone moved in here and started making chemicals, because we have all that demand for it. Greg says, you have no cows? No. We had cows right here. This is cows. Yeah, see, livestock? It was producing cows right there, so there is that. V5 says, maybe the dairy industry needs government handout like the great success of the corn subsidy. We already did that, I believe. Where's my money? Taxing. Yeah, we already dropped taxes down to 0 for convenience food and grain. And vegetables. Did we do it for... Yeah, and livestock. So they're all paying... No, they all have, like, major subsidies. Let's do it for cotton, too. Cotton down to 0. There we go. So maybe they'll move in now. Let's move chemicals down, too. Maybe that'll help them move in. All right. I want to work on... I actually want to finish this block here. This block is almost done. So I built a little subdivision here. This is where we have our other water tower, which is really cool. This is the road maintenance building right here, which we looked at. We have the water tower. I built this cool little subdivision here. This was, again, where we had this commercial area and this, like, pedestrian walkway. So this is pedestrians only throughout here. It's used by a lot of people. People really like this area. It's hopping. Wow! This is almost level 5 buildings. No way! That is so cool. I wonder if we could get these to level 5. I don't think we could, but let me... Does it say? Oh, yeah. I'm reading the little things. It's not really saying what... It's saying there's, like, nothing negative. So maybe we just have to wait for it to get to level 5. I don't know. Well, it's doing pretty good. We got a nice parking lot. It's full of people. Yeah, we got these nice buildings here. I would like to just add some more of these apartment buildings in here because we have a little bit of room left. This is also where we put in our first mixed-use buildings, which are these guys right here. So you can see we have some nice commercial at the base and then residential at the top. So let's just add some more of these along this road here. We're going to do a little bit of zoning, mixed use, right along the road. Or maybe I'll focus it on the corner here. See what comes in there. Maybe I'll put another little one. And then we do have this road here. We extend this out. What did I want to put here? We already have these like parks right here that are kind of part of this subdivision. I think we want more apartments in here. I would love this to be a cool looking apartment complex. Maybe we could zone a bunch of squares that are the same dimension, and maybe we could have similar looking apartment buildings pop up in here. Let's try that. So we could have this road come out right down the middle here. Right down like that. And that gives us some nice squares here that we can use. Let's go ahead and pop in a pathway here to take off this zoning. Okay, so that gives us all these zoning squares that we can use. Let's put in... What do we have demand for? We don't have any demand for high density housing, so we're going to go with the medium density housing. Okay, so if we're going for something with all the same look, maybe this is a good size here. That. Try to like mix it up a little bit. Yeah, something like that should make it seem like these should all look like similar buildings because they're all the same size. And so hopefully these will like grow in and it'll look like kind of a designed housing complex through here. Let's also take our path. Oh, and we can fill these in with like little parks and stuff like that. Let's take our pathway brush, let's put in a little pathway in right there so that it can walk through there. I'm liking that. Let's see what little parks we got that we can throw in here. We could throw in, there's a little outdoor gym, which is just a cute little park like that. Maybe we just throw that in there. And maybe small park. And maybe we just throw in a small park right at the end. Oh no, that breaks the little pathway if I do that. Okay, we don't need another park. We got all these parks right here, so they got enough parks. We'll just put a little one in right there. They may want parking. They may want to, because this is a lot of apartment buildings, we may want another parking lot in here. Yeah, because this is a lot of people. What is the smallest parking lot? It takes up this whole block. What about the underground? How big is the underground? Ooh, it's even bigger. How big is this? Oh, that's massive. What? Okay. I think it makes sense we'd have a parking lot, so we're going to put one in. Let's go ahead and delete all the pathways we put in here. Put parking in right there so that these guys can park and go into their buildings. And hopefully these will grow up and be nice and happy. Let's see if we can fit these pathways back in. This fit in right here? Yes or no? Yeah, it looks like that's connected actually. Okay, that's good. We can actually put another path in right here. Okay, that is nice. I'm not going to add a crosswalk there. Ooh, that is a nice looking apartment. I hope they all look like that. Okay. Let's speed that up. Yeah, so they're all going to look similar to this. This is great. Yes. Yes, I love it. Yeah, so this is a perfect completion. So now this square is done. I'll probably throw in a couple more trees in here just to make it look a little bit lush. And yeah, this square is going to be done. Yeah, we'll just put some trees in here. Oh, I also used, see, I used some of the props in my menu to make, oh gosh, that's very noisy. To make a little, that was the post office you were hearing. This is the post office right here. I used some custom props to add a little park here. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just some picnic tables and a little fountain here. Just next to this park. Here's the dog park and the basketball court. And then it's right next to where we have all of these buildings. Oh, and this is a hotel that came in here. I think. Is this a hotel? No, this is not a hotel. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, this is a hotel. It looked different before, but it's gained a level. So, yeah, that's a cool-looking hotel. Look at how many people are here. Holy cow, that's a lot of people staying in this hotel. That is quite the popular spot. All right. Okay, so that is looking good. This square is done. Yeah, this whole area is growing out nicely. So we added another subdivision here, added another section here. Ooh, unemployment has shot up. Really? Why is that? Maybe because I deleted the dairy? Oh! It worked! I just clicked on the chemical plant. A company moved in and are making chemicals. Oh, that's not what we needed, though. What? What? I thought we needed chemicals. No, we need petrochemicals. It's making these kind of chemicals. Ugh, we don't need this. You gotta be kidding me. It's making regular chemicals and we need petrochemicals. Son of a biscuit. Okay, well, at least this is working, even though our other one wasn't working. What is that? Oh gosh, oh gosh. Please don't crash game. This is what happened last time. No! We have a twister coming through our city. Ah, these natural disasters are so frustrating. No, that's destroying everything. Oh my goodness. That's right through the middle of my city. The devastation. My chemical factory! Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're going to pause everything. Let's head over here. Because this is where I think we have our fire station. Our fire station. That's medical clinic, police station, firehouse. Don't we have a fire station? Like a full-on fire station? Maybe I don't. You need to have a fire department to have an emergency response unit. And I don't think that we have one. This is... Now, these are helicopters. Now, we need a fire station to have the fire disaster response unit. Shoot. Okay, I wasn't preparing on building this right now. But let's go ahead and put this in. I'm thinking we put it in like over here next to the CIA building. I think this is probably a good spot for it. Is this road already in? I think it is. This is a huge building. Okay, we'll put it kind of centered in here. Look at this building. It's huge. Okay, so I put this in because you can click this, and in an upgrade, you could have a disaster response unit. And you add that. Ooh, you add it onto like the side like this. All right, so that'll be our disaster response. So that should allow us to respond to this disaster. This is the first disaster we've had that's just been horrible. We don't really need the helicopters because we have a whole heliport over there. I would like the training facility. I think that's pretty cool. We'll add that in. And we don't need this garage. Where does the garage go in? Oh, it goes on the side. We don't really need the garage because we don't need more fire engines. Oh, we'll put that in anyway. We'll just put it in. I mean, I'm playing with no money, so might as well put everything in. Yeah, we'll put the helipad on there too. Why not? Okay, so hopefully this will this respond? How does this respond to the disaster? I'm not sure. Tim's in chat. Hey, Tim, how's it going? What is up? I messed some chats earlier. V5 was saying a lot of people are going with the only building high-density housing to force people to use it. I have ethical problems with that. Urban planning should provide people with what they want, not telling people what they want. Taco Time says, I wish the smallest parking lot in City Skylines 2 was a little smaller. I agree. The smaller parking lots are nice. There should be a 4x4 tile one. V5 said, the whole idea of disaster response unit is sort of insane. No place has this thing. Spence says, you need it all after the twister. We ain't in Kansas no more. All right, let's let this play, and hopefully this will go away. What does the disaster look like? Okay, it went away. But all the buildings are destroyed. This is devastating. Because these were pretty leveled up buildings. Look at this. We got car crashes where the cars skidded off the road. Oh no, people are like oh, these buildings are completely destroyed. Destroyed by weather. So the fire engines are dispatched to fix all of this. Oh no, we have dead people. These are all these people are dead. Oh, we lost a ton of people. What? We lost a ton of people. Where are my statistics? Statistics. Oh, right here. This is the tornado right here. Big drop off. Oh, my poor city. And it destroyed those vehicles. Oh, that's such a bummer. Let's back in here. Look at this. Like, the cars are like, the delivery trucks are driving through this building. That's so cool. What a cool factory. I'm loving that this is working. Oh, look at the houses are rebuilding already. That is great. All right, cool. All right, what is next on my list? Condos. Okay, what are we doing in terms of our... Okay, we just lost a bunch of people. So our unemployment is way back down because our people have kind of... Population is diminished, which means unemployment is back down to 0, basically. Tim says He's taking a break. Greg says, "Is my time out?" B5 says, "I hope the homeowners had insurance." Actually, that would be an interesting mechanic. Add insurance into the game. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this area here. This is a very important zone because it's right next to Central Park. So it's got to be super nice, right? We put in this beautiful, beautiful building, which is almost fully full with residents, 180 residents. This was one of the special buildings too. I would like a focal point right here too. And I was looking, not signature buildings, but under parks, under landmarks, there's some cool stuff. Maybe tourist attractions. Yeah, look at this statue. I love this statue. It comes with the game, and we can just kind of center it right here. I think that would be cool. And this should bring a bunch of tourists. I think it makes sense because it's right next to Central Park. It's also right across from the CIA headquarters. So maybe the city is like really into its CIA headquarters or something, and they built a big statue for the CIA. I don't know. But it's nice. We already have the parking lot here, so this will be cool. And then we could build apartment buildings all around this statue. I just think that would be really cool. I also thought, looking at my stats for this city, let's see. How do I look at my stats for the city? I can look at the district. And this is the whole district here. Everyone is happy. The only thing they don't like is they say taxes are high. But other than that, people are really happy with my city. Mostly because I'm like... That's mostly because I'm spending money like crazy. Like, looking at my budget. I mean, look at this. I have such a deficit. That's why everyone's happy. Okay, so... What else can I do around here? So, I want some, like, nice buildings around this. Still no one is using this parking lot. More people are using this one, though, which is very interesting since we decreased the cost for parking. That is very interesting. I would like... Okay, let's upgrade this road because we're going to do work on this whole block here. So we're going to upgrade this road to this guy. Okay. I would like to build like a little medical complex in here. Just to kind of boost up the medical. Oh my goodness, look at the hearses. These are all the hearses going in to pick up all the dead people. Where are they coming? They're all coming from... Are they all coming from out of the city? No way. I have a cemetery. I guess this is not enough hearses. And they're all coming in from out of the city? Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Anyway, the city is going to grow. This is going to be probably the downtown area over here. So I would like to boost health down towards this area. And I think this is a good spot for it. Especially because these are the oil fields. And I want kind of a buffer in between the residential and the oil fields anyway. So we have these really cool... medical buildings. We have the big hospital. I'm not going to do the big hospital yet because we don't need it yet. But we have these like research buildings. We have the Disease Control Center and we have the Health Research Institute. So 2 research buildings that you can build that will improve your disease infection risk, which is great. So I thought we could plop it in right here on the corner. Would be kind of cool. Either this way or this way. I think we'll do it this way. Yeah, look at that. What a cool looking building. It's even got little helicopters in there. And then we got this other one, the Health Research Institute. Put it in right on the other side here. So it's kind of like a medical complex right here. And it gives a little buffer between the oil fields. I think that's so cool. Look at that. My city is growing. Do these have upgrades? Not really. Oh, so this can hold patients too. 258 patients. Nice. Okay, so this is giving some more jobs as well, which is always pretty cool. Oh, this also uses pharmaceuticals. Okay. Does this use pharmaceuticals? No. Okay, then we can fill the rest of this in with housing, I think. Taco Time says, did the tornado only take out the unemployed? I hope so. B5 says, maybe the statue across from the CIA is actually a radio intercept antenna for the wireless internet, question mark. B5 says, you need more death care in pronto. Welcome to emergency mortuary service. Tim says, I see dead people. All right. I do want to see, I do have some other signature buildings that we could use over here. These are some mixed use ones. I'm going to save these. But there are some like more condo type buildings, which would go well in here. Like lots of different options for condos. Oh, this is a big one. But yeah, like this is supposed to be a really fancy, like a really fancy high-end area. So I imagine you would want to have buildings that have good views of the park. So that's a potential. This is a potential. Yeah, maybe. Oh, this one would look good right here. Oh, yeah. That looks gorgeous. That looks so nice. What? I love it. And let's put in this one too. Right here. We'll center this across from the parking lot. Yeah, so nice kind of mid-rise apartment buildings. These look so nice. And look at the beautiful fountain in the back. Ooh, I love it. So right off the park, you could live in these glorious buildings. What are... yeah, a huge amount of households in these. Now, I think we could kind of intersperse these with some commercial buildings too, which would be nice. And I would like to start looking into some of the high density buildings. Yeah, high density commercial buildings. So we're going to do this and see what pops in. Ooh, yeah. So it's already, you can see it's going to be a kind of a taller looking building. We don't have too much commercial in the city yet, so these are, even though these are high density, they should fit in pretty nicely. Okay, we have 2 squares and then one of these bigger ones. Maybe this, because we want these to look a little bit different. So maybe I will... oh, because these are not connected, that's why. Why would that not be 1? Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't like how that is looking. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty cool looking building. It kind of makes sense. And we got these 2 smaller ones here. I was hoping for a chunkier building, though. Hold on. We're going to get rid of these. Hold on. Maybe I'll use my trick here. Get rid of this zoning along here so that I can zone in a chunkier building and see what comes in. Will that zone like that, I wonder? Yes. Okay, so it's zoning a chunkier building for me. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, already. The rent that has high rent. Oh, this is a hotel building. Nice. Another hotel. Probably because we have so many of these landmarks around here. Okay, how's my unemployment looking? Still like 0. Which means we have a big demand for residential. So let's fill in some of this residential demand by just lining this road with medium density apartments. We don't have a lot of demand for people living in medium density, but maybe they will come if we zone it in. So some like that. Maybe I'll do some bigger ones. And then maybe we'll do some smaller ones. And we don't have demand for that yet. Okay, so that's the max demand we have right now. We'll just see who moves in. Yeah, look at that. So some nice, cool-looking commercial buildings. So yeah, wow. Okay, so my population is not going up fast enough, though. I thought with all these buildings, my population would just shoot up, but that's not really happening. Okay, we got people coming into the hospital here. Oh no, can we not build in this circle? Oh, there's like a circle around the helipads. I don't think we can build in here. That is frustrating. Let me just test that. Oh, no, I can. I could build it right here. Okay, no worries. All right, so this area is growing pretty nicely. We might have to put in some more parking lots, maybe? Like over here? I'm not sure. Yes! People are filling in the parking lot. Finally! Finally. I love it. Alright, so we'll just let this kind of settle. This is at level 1 neutral. Ooh, why are they not happy? Oh, they're happy about everything except for high taxes. My taxes are not that high. Why are they neutral? This one is content. They're wealthy. All these people are wealthy. The problem is I don't have enough. The unemployment is so low, I can't add any jobs in. Otherwise, I would normally put some office buildings around in here, but I don't have enough people to be in those jobs. I don't really. Oh, I'm getting some more demand here, so maybe we can build some more medium density, which would be nice. I have enough room for some more. Maybe what does that look like? V5 says the no-tell motel. We change our sheets on the hour. Cash up front, we keep no record. Taco Time says, did you level the terrain on your map? Yeah, I did some manual leveling, but the terrain here was pretty much level already. I just did a little bit of flattening, but for the most part, yeah, I did do some leveling, but I didn't need to do too much. All right, let's look at some other things. Let's do a quick traffic check because I do see some traffic coming in. This will normally happen when you build a bunch of new zones. You'll get people moving in and it'll cause traffic. I think that's what this is all about. But we are getting some traffic issues through here. Wait, why are they driving? No, this is pedestrian only. Why are the pedestrians driving in here? Or why are the cars driving in here? That's messed up. That's very screwy. Let's look at our traffic info view. That's road condition. Oh, traffic. Here we go. Okay, I don't understand what this. Traffic flow is at 60%. Okay, so traffic flow is probably the worst down here, but it's not bad. It's probably the worst right here, as you would expect. What we really need to do is add another intersection here, and add another intersection probably down here. Would probably solve most of my traffic issues, so I'm not going to go too crazy on all of this. Let's look at volume, traffic volume. So most of the volume is here and here. And the roundabout. Got it. Okay. And in here, where this medium density housing is. Okay. All right, well, this isn't that bad. I don't think I would really make any changes because, like I said, when I add the new intersections here and over on this end, I think that will take care of most of my traffic issues. Gridded cities, I mean, usually don't have that bad of traffic. What I would like is to improve the mass transit a little bit. We have these buses here. I am seeing a lot of taxis. Yeah, look at all of these taxis. There's taxis everywhere. Like, give me a break. These are all taxis? These are all taxis. You've got to be... What? Why? Where are these coming from? Yeah, a lot of these taxis are coming from out of the city. Like, who comes to a city via taxi? You know what I'm going to do? Let's go into city information. City policies. We can actually increase the taxi fare. I'm going to do that. Maybe this will decrease people using taxis, because I don't like seeing so many taxis. We're going to bump this up a lot. $40 for a taxi. Maybe that will take some of that down. All right. Just looking at my demand really quick. I like to take a look at this every once in a while. It says, actually, it's saying everything is good in the city pretty much, except unoccupied buildings. That basically means I need to zone more industrial, zone more high density, zone more medium density, and zone more low density. Everything is perfect for commercial, and I need more high skill labor for office, which is just a waiting game, because I have, you know, college and university and everything already to go. So... yeah, you need to get your school set up really early, because this is just like waiting to get high-skilled labor to build offices. That's why I have no demand here. All right, so that all looks really, really good. Greg says the hotel clerk is behind bulletproof glass. Eventually you will need a highway connection. Spud says taxis forever. V5 says taxis are good, reduces car use and parking. Spud says set it to the max. Should I set it to the max? I didn't want to go crazy. Let's do what Spud says. Maxing it out. We were already at 40. We're going to go to 50 and see what that does. Maybe that'll bring in a bunch of money for us. Who knows? I would like to start thinking about setting up a subway to go down this main route, and maybe a tram to go down this secondary route here. I think that would help declog some of this traffic. Because right now I have nothing going down this road here, and I have a bus going down this road here, which is being used. I have my 2 bus lines. Not very much, though. 7 passengers. I think this would be used more if I dropped the cost down. 1% line usage. Let's drop the cost to free. And for this one, we're going to replace this eventually, but for right now, we're going to drop the cost for free for that too. Okay. What next? Let's look, while we wait for these to kind of settle in here. Yeah, these are actually leveling up. Nice. They're happy. Oh, wow. Okay, so they've actually increased happiness, these buildings. So they are leveling up. So let's just let them do their thing. I like this new building that came in here. So yeah, these all look great right there. I like the look. So yeah, this was the whole idea, was that this is Central Park. So this is very high land value. So I wanted some like more medium density buildings here because I think a lot of people would want to live here. And also this should give more customers to like these buildings here. So we will see what happens. Looks like these commercial buildings are really happy here too, which is great. All right, let's look at this college. So I imagine if this was a college, you would want more housing kind of around the college. That kind of makes sense to me. But also, I would like to put another sports facility in here. So we do have another sports facility I have not used yet. Under the large parks, we have our American football field, and we could kind of put that down in here. We have just enough room for it, like right at the edge here. It's going to take out some of those trees. Or we could put it right on the corner here. I don't want to... This is such an important corner because it's right next to the park. So let's put this back in here. Or we could put it in here, but that would take away my housing spots. We're going to put it right on the corner back in here and just say that this field belongs to the college. It's the Chirpers football field. Look at that. Perfect. And then I thought we could just draw in some roads in here. Probably have a road go around this little park area here. So let's draw a little alleyway type road. Just around the park. Into here. This will go from there all the way back to here, and all the way into here. All right, yeah, we can definitely do something with this. Let's have this road come out like this. And maybe meet up with this guy. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Then maybe let's take the zoning off of this back street here. Go ahead and use our pathway. So we got zoning all along here. Zoning all along here. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, so we can just zone in some medium density housing along here. Let's use our row housing, which is perfect for university type stuff. So this is, we'll do 6 wide here. We'll do 4 wide along here. We'll do 6 wide back here. And so this would be like a perfect spot for students to live in next to the campus here. Oh yeah, this is so perfect. Yeah, so all of these people could live in these little houses and go to school at the university. I love this. This is a nice quiet street along the back here. They could go work in the server farm. This is wonderful. And then what we could also do, I think there's some other university type buildings, actually. We could put a nice big building right on the side here. Yeah, some of these are, oh, these are too big though. Yeah, these won't even fit. These won't even fit in my squares. What? I don't even know what I'm going to do with these. All right, we will put those somewhere else. Yeah, but we could put more commercial in here or more apartment buildings. Or this would be a good spot for a high-density apartment building. Like right on the corner here. Or, no, this would be perfect for like a mixed-use building. Right on the corner here. So how big do I want to make this? Let's make it really big. No, we won't make it too big. We'll see what comes in here. We'll make this 5 by 5, and then we'll make this 6 by 6. See what that looks like. Yeah, because I just imagine this would be a very highly sought after corner here. Right next to the university, right next to the park, right next to this great housing. We'll see how that looks. Okay, something else I want to take a look at is our water system. Uh-oh, what's happening over here? What is happening? Some zoning changed. What? What happened? Is this left over from the tornado? I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. My water system. I want to take a look at my water system because right now we just have sewage that comes out into the ocean over here. You can kind of see all the poop being pumped out into there. So maybe I'd like to do like a sewage treatment facility, and I was thinking of putting it in over here somewhere, kind of just on the edge of town. Let's go ahead and upgrade these roads. It's just to expand this whole area. I haven't really looked at the sewage expansion, the sewage treatment facility yet, but I imagine there's some expansions that go along with it that would be useful to have. So let's go ahead and just expand this road up to here. This is supposed to be my forestry area, but we could always extend this out this way, so I'm not too worried. You can see, look at this. I believe it's chopping down these trees. See how all these trees are like smaller? I think that's because they've been like chopping them down. So it's like my whole forestry area is almost deforested. I'm gonna have to get a new forestry area. But let's look at our water. So our water availability is actually, we are consuming way more water than we're producing. We're importing water. We actually have a lot of sewage, which is good, and we're not exporting any sewage. Okay, so I want to do this water treatment plant. We actually don't need this. We need to make more water, but I'm going to put this in here anyway, just to future-proof my city. So this is a nice, lovely water treatment center, which looks really cool. Look at that. And I can upgrade this. So, yeah, these... Ooh, look at this. Yeah, so you can put these all around here. So I'm just going to put one of these on either side because I still would like to reserve this to be able to use it for logging. But that looks cool. So this is my water treatment plant, and then we can do increase the sewage purification rate, resulting in more sewage being turned back into fresh water. Yes, we want that. Oh, no, this is another expansion. Oh, it's going to take away my forestry area. We're going to do it anyway. We are going to do it anyway. So yeah, so we have a whole water facility out here on the edge of town. I really like the look of that. So that should kind of help with our water. And now, oh, that gave us a bunch of water. So now we are actually in the green. So that was actually a really smart thing for me to do. Look at that. All right, let's look at our money. How's my money doing? Oh my goodness, we're even more in a deficit now. Oh, I've been building too much in this stream. I was hoping all the new buildings would bring in a lot more taxes, but that is not happening. Whew. V5 says, I never understood why public transit had a fare. It never covers much of the cost of the system, makes drivers liable to getting robbed and discourage usage. V5 says, you don't have to pay for fire, police, roads, parks, etc. Why public transit? V5 says, American football will need lots of parking. Spud says, if it was free, everyone would use it. V5 says, Americans have this thing called tailgating where they serve food in a parking lot. It's funny watching Canadians try and have tailgating, but our alcohol laws basically make it impossible. I could see Zach going to a tailgating thing. I used to do tailgating. I don't drink anymore, so I don't usually go to those kind of things anymore, but I used to go to tailgating. I know you can go to tailgating and not drink, but that's kind of a big part of it is drinking, so. Okay, so we took a look at that. I would like to also look at my power really quick. We're making tons of power through our solar system here, which is good. I know in one of the updates, there was a new update this week, and I thought they were supposed to nerf the power. So I just got to keep an eye on this to see how it's going. It looks like everything is going well, though, in terms of power. I could add a battery charger onto here, which I think I might do. Yeah, increase electrical storage. We're going to add a battery charger onto this at the end. Because why not? So that gives me more storage capacity. Oh, I could add 2 of them on here. We're going to do that. Okay, that is cool. We could add them all along the edge here. I think it's a little overkill, though. We could also do advanced tracking system. The panels automatically turn to keep pointing at the sun, increasing the effectiveness of energy production. What is that noise? I just heard a noise. Is that an airplane? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do this. Increase energy production. This allows for a new power line to be built. I don't really think we need that. But we are having lots of energy production, so that is not an issue, really. Okay, everything is looking good. We'll probably need to add another transformer station down here at some point, but for right now, we should be good. Oh, shoot, there's another tornado. That's what we were hearing. Oh, my goodness. All right, the tornadoes are freaking me out. That's what crashed my game last time. Let's go ahead and pause it and save it. Do. Greg says, V5, you do pay for fire and police through your property taxes. V5 says, so why not pay for transit through taxes also and not pay for a usage fee? Greg says, you do both. V5 says, especially as given you are still paying for it from taxes, but there's an annoying insignificant fee that just makes it hard to use. Greg says, same for roads. V5 says, Greg, you pay each time you use a road. Greg says, gas tax, but there's also sales tax on the transit fee. All good points, I think. Okay, so I want to do a couple of other things. I do want to work on the subway system, but I don't think we have time. I mean, that's a whole thing, right? So I'll wait and use that for next time. We are going to be doing a lot more streams for the holiday, so I'm going to save some of that mass transit stuff for another stream. I do want to take a quick look at nighttime, though, because we have not seen the city at night yet. So let's go over to our photo mode, quick time of day, and switch it to nighttime. That's 8 o'clock in the morning. What is nighttime? Like 18? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so I love what they've done with this game at night. Look at this. So this is the CIA building. Look at this. You can like see inside, and it's like there's like offices in here. Like you can see, doesn't that look amazing? You can see inside the buildings. That looks so cool. And then like look at these apartment buildings over here. So this is along the side of the park. It looks so cool. I don't even know how they did this. So I just want to give you guys a little taste of how cool this game looks at night. So I don't have like a lot of stuff yet in this. I mean, obviously the city is kind of small still. Ooh, we can go look at the church. That tornado looks really ominous. V5 says the tornado glows in the dark. Cool. Greg says there's no people. There's no people at night? Look at that. It's just so beautiful. Ooh, Aurora Borealis. Why do I have Aurora Borealis in my city? Oh my goodness. All right, well that's enough of photo mode. Just wanted to kind of show you that. Back to the sunshine. Sunshine and the rain. All right, I think that's a good place to end things off. Spud says there's no Sims inside the apartments. Oh, I see. V5 says the CIA is a 24/7 thing. Yeah, probably you're right. Okay, well, we did a lot of expansion today. I really like how my city is going. We're slowly getting into bigger size buildings, and eventually we're going to get into skyscrapers and all that kind of thing as my city keeps growing larger. We're up to 5,000 people, which is fantastic. We started the stream with like 3,500. Unemployment is at a perfect amount, which is around 6%. That is great. So yeah, 5,000 people. That is 5,000 people in a pretty well balanced city is really good stuff. All right, so yeah, let's end the stream here. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving if I don't see you before then this week, and I'll see you around soon. Keep your eye out onto Discord because I'll be posting my streams on there. And that's it for me. So thank you, V5. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Spuds. And thank you to everybody who stopped by the stream. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.